chosen ones, congratulations. It is done. You will never have to go through that again. Listen closely, because this moment carries a weight your heart has been waiting to feel for so long. The struggle that once pressed against your spirit, the silent battles that no one else could see, and the heavy nights that seemed endless have now reached their end. What you carried is no longer yours to hold. What tried to break you has lost its power. There is a quiet shift happening around you right now, and it is filled with peace, relief, and a deep sense of completion that only God can give. Type Amen if you agree. There were days when you felt alone, even when people stood near you. There were moments when your strength felt thin, and your faith felt like a small flicker in the dark. Yet, even in those moments, God was not distant. He was closer than your breath, watching every tear, hearing every silent cry, and holding every broken piece of your heart with care. Nothing you endured was unseen, and nothing you faced was without purpose. Pause for a moment and feel this truth settle inside you. You are not the same person who once carried that burden. You have been refined, strengthened, and gently guided through every step. Even when you did not understand what was happening, God was working behind the scenes, aligning things in ways you could not yet see. What once felt like an ending was quietly preparing you for a new beginning filled with light. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like this video and allow this truth to reach others who need this same comfort today. There is a reason this season is closing now. It is not random, and it is not delayed. It is perfectly timed. God knew exactly how much you could carry, and He knew when it was time to lift the weight from your shoulders. That moment has arrived. The chapter of pain, confusion, and heaviness has reached its final line. You are stepping into something gentler, something brighter, something that will not demand the same kind of suffering from your soul. You may still feel echoes of what you went through. That is natural. Healing is not rushed, and peace often enters quietly. But understand this clearly. You will never have to go through that same kind of pain again. That specific burden has been removed. That door has been closed by God's own hand, and it will not reopen. There is a new strength growing inside you now. It is not loud or forceful. It is calm, steady, and rooted deeply in faith. This strength comes from everything you survived. It comes from every moment you chose to keep going when stopping felt easier. It comes from trusting God even when the path ahead was unclear. That strength is now becoming your foundation. You are not being pushed forward anymore. You are being gently led. There is a difference, and your spirit can feel it. The pressure that once surrounded you is easing. The weight that once held you down is lifting. You are breathing differently now. You are seeing differently now. You are beginning to feel hope in places that once felt empty. Type 1111 if you believe. God is not only ending something for you, He is also restoring what was lost along the way. There were parts of your joy that faded. There were moments of peace that slipped away. There were dreams that felt too distant to reach again. But nothing is truly lost when God is involved. What was taken from you is being returned in a new form, one that carries deeper meaning and lasting peace. You are entering a space where your heart can rest again, not just for a moment, but in a way that feels stable and real. This rest is not about doing nothing. It is about no longer fighting battles that were never meant to stay in your life forever. It is about trusting that what God has finished will remain finished. Your past does not define your future anymore. The pain you endured does not control what comes next. You have crossed a line, even if it felt invisible at first. Behind you is everything that tried to break you. In front of you is everything that will begin to rebuild you with care and love. Let your heart soften now. Let yourself receive this peace without resistance. You do not need to stay guarded in the same way anymore. You do not need to expect the same kind of hurt. God is guiding you into a season where you can finally feel safe again in your own spirit. There is a quiet celebration happening in heaven for you, not because everything was easy, but because you did not give up. You kept moving forward, even when your steps were small. You kept believing, even when your faith felt fragile. That perseverance matters, and it is being honored in ways you are only beginning to understand. The end of this struggle is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of something that will feel lighter, clearer, and filled with purpose. You are not walking into uncertainty. You are walking into something prepared with intention and love. Stay close to this feeling. Hold on to this peace. Let it guide your thoughts and your steps. What you went through has shaped you, but it no longer has control over you. You are free from it now. You are stepping into a calmer rhythm of life. It may feel unfamiliar at first because you became used to carrying tension and expecting difficulty. Your heart learned to stay alert, your mind learned to prepare for the worst, and your spirit learned to endure more than it should have. Now, God is teaching you a new way of living, one where peace is not temporary but steady, and where your soul is not constantly bracing for the next storm. Do you know why people everywhere are suddenly talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique that allegedly leaked from the CIA is reportedly changing lives across the globe. Supported by neuroscience, this short 7-second practice is helping everyday people attract money, freedom, and luxury into their lives. If you are seeing this right now, you are lucky because the page might disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments to discover the secret before it gets removed. There is healing taking place in places you cannot see. It is happening in your thoughts, in your emotions, and in the quiet spaces of your heart. You may notice small changes first. A sense of calm where there used to be worry. A moment of stillness where there used to be noise. A gentle hope rising where there used to be heaviness. These are signs that God is restoring you from the inside out. Type 1010 to receive blessings. This new season is not about proving anything to anyone. It is not about showing strength through struggle. It is about living in the strength that God has already built within you. You do not need to go back to what hurt you in order to grow. You have already grown. You have already learned what you needed to learn. Now it is time to walk forward with that understanding, without carrying the pain that came with it. You will begin to notice that certain things no longer affect you the same way. Situations that once overwhelmed you will feel smaller. Words that once hurt deeply will lose their power. Circumstances that once brought fear will now be met with calm confidence. This is not because the world has changed, but because you have changed through God's guidance. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and God. It is not built on desperation anymore. It is built on trust. You are learning to recognize His presence not only in difficult times, but in quiet and peaceful moments as well. This connection will guide you in ways that feel natural and reassuring. It will lead you gently, without confusion or pressure. As you move forward, you will feel a sense of clarity that was missing before. Decisions will feel simpler. Your path will feel more direct. You will no longer feel lost in the same way. God is clearing the fog that once surrounded you, allowing you to see where you are going with calm assurance. There will be moments when you look back and realize how far you have come. you will see the contrast between the person you were during that difficult season and the person you are becoming now. That realization will fill your heart with gratitude, not because the pain was easy, but because it led you to this place of peace and understanding. Type 777 if you trust God. You are no longer walking through life carrying unanswered questions that weigh down your spirit. Even if everything is not fully explained, there is a quiet acceptance growing within you. You are learning to trust that God's plan is unfolding exactly as it should. This trust brings a sense of freedom that allows you to move forward without fear. There is also a new sense of protection around you. It is not something you can always see, but you can feel it. Situations that once would have pulled you into struggle are now being kept at a distance. Paths that would have led to pain are being redirected. God is not only guiding you, but also shielding you from what is not meant for you anymore. Your heart is becoming lighter. The heaviness that once lived there is being replaced with a quiet joy. It is not loud or overwhelming. It is gentle and steady. It stays with you in small moments, in simple thoughts, and in peaceful reflections. This joy is a sign that you are aligned with the path God has prepared for you. You are also beginning to understand your own worth in a deeper way. The experiences you went through may have made you question yourself at times. They may have caused you to doubt your strength or your value. But now, God is restoring that understanding within you. You are not defined by what you went through. You are defined by who you are becoming through His love. There is no need to rush this new season. Everything is unfolding at the right pace. God is not asking you to move quickly. He is inviting you to move with peace and confidence. Each step you take is supported. Each moment you live is guided. You are not alone in this journey. You may notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer. The confusion that once filled your mind is fading. You are able to think with calmness and clarity. This is another sign of healing. It shows that your mind is no longer burdened by the same weight it carried before. Your spirit is also becoming stronger in a quiet way. It is not about resisting or fighting anymore. It is about standing firm in peace. It is about knowing that what is meant for you will come, and what is not meant for you will pass without taking anything from you. This new strength allows you to move through life with a sense of balance. You are no longer pulled in different directions by fear or uncertainty. You are centered. You are grounded. You are connected to something greater than anything that once tried to shake you. God is also opening new opportunities for you. They may not appear in the same way you expected, but they will come with a sense of rightness. You will feel it in your spirit. These opportunities will not bring the same kind of struggle you faced before. They will align with the peace you are now experiencing. You are being guided toward relationships that reflect this new season as well. People who bring calmness, understanding, and support will become part of your life. The connections that once drained your energy will no longer have a place in your journey. God is surrounding you with what you need to grow and thrive. As you continue forward, remember that this peace is not temporary. It is part of the new foundation being built within you. It is something you can return to whenever you need it. It is something that will stay with you as you move through different moments and experiences. You are not going back to what you endured. That chapter is closed. You are moving into something new, something that carries a sense of stability and hope. This is the life that God has been preparing you for, even when you could not see it. Stay present in this moment. Allow yourself to feel the peace that is now part of your life. Trust that what has been completed will remain completed. Trust that what is beginning will continue to grow. Could a brain ritual revealed by the CIA be the fastest way to step into a life of luxury? Recently uncovered CIA research has brought attention to a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary individuals attract wealth almost instantly. This simple 7-second ritual you can do at home has been confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs. People are moving from debt to dream homes, luxury cars, and vacations. If you are seeing this, consider yourself fortunate because this page could be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it disappears. You spent so much time holding yourself together. You stayed strong when your spirit felt tired. You continued forward when your heart felt heavy. That kind of strength takes energy, and now God is allowing you to rest from that effort. You are no longer in survival mode. You are stepping into a space where you can simply live, breathe, and feel without the same weight pressing against you. This new space may feel unfamiliar because you became used to tension. Your mind learned to expect problems. Your heart learned to prepare for disappointment. But now, those patterns are slowly being replaced. You are learning that not every moment will bring struggle. You are learning that peace can stay longer than pain ever did. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. God is gently teaching you how to receive without fear. In the past, you may have held back your joy because you expected it to be taken away. You may have guarded your heart because you did not want to feel the same kind of hurt again. But this season is different. What God is giving you now is not meant to be fragile. It is meant to remain, to grow, and to bring you a sense of safety that you have been missing. There is also a renewal happening within your emotions. The sadness that once lingered is being replaced with a quiet sense of contentment. It may not feel overwhelming, but it is steady. It stays with you in simple moments. It shows up when you pause, when you reflect, and when you allow yourself to feel without resistance. This is the beginning of true emotional healing. You are not being rushed into anything. God is allowing you to move at a pace that feels natural to your spirit. There is no pressure to prove anything. There is no urgency to become something different overnight. You are being guided step by step with patience and care. This kind of guidance brings a deep sense of comfort because it removes the fear of making mistakes. As you continue forward, you will notice that your perspective is changing. Things that once seemed overwhelming are now seen with clarity. Situations that once caused confusion are now easier to understand. This shift is not random. It is the result of everything you have gone through and everything God has been doing within you. There is also a deeper sense of gratitude growing inside you, not only for what you have now, but for what you have come through. You are beginning to see that even the difficult moments had a purpose. They shaped your understanding. They strengthened your faith. They prepared you for this season of peace and renewal. Type yes to receive miracles. You are also becoming more aware of God's presence in your daily life. It is not something distant or hard to reach. It is close, constant, and reassuring. You can feel it in quiet moments. You can sense it in the calm that surrounds you. You can recognize it in the way things are now unfolding with ease rather than struggle. This awareness brings a new level of confidence, not the kind that comes from control, but the kind that comes from trust. You are learning that you do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to stay connected to God, and He will guide you in the right direction. There is also a release happening within your spirit. Old fears are losing their hold on you. Worries that once filled your thoughts are fading. You are no longer carrying the same emotional weight. This release is creating space for new experiences, new opportunities, and new feelings that align with peace and growth. You may notice that your energy feels different now. It is lighter. It flows more freely. You are not as drained by the same things that once took so much from you. This is because you are no longer carrying what was never meant to stay with you. God has removed that burden, and your spirit is responding with renewed strength. Your relationships will also begin to reflect this change. You will feel drawn to people who bring calmness and understanding into your life. You will naturally move away from what feels heavy or draining. This shift is not forced. It is a natural result of the transformation taking place within you. God is aligning your life with what supports your peace. He is guiding you toward environments, situations, and connections that allow you to grow without struggle. This alignment is part of the new path you are walking. It is designed to help you move forward with confidence and ease. There will be moments when you pause and realize how different everything feels. You will notice that your heart is not as guarded. Your mind is not as crowded. Your spirit is not as weighed down. These moments will remind you that the change is real. It is not temporary. It is something that will continue to grow and strengthen over time. You are also learning to trust yourself again. The experiences you went through may have caused you to doubt your own judgment. They may have made you question your decisions. But now, that trust is being restored. You are beginning to feel more confident in your choices and more secure in your direction. This trust is important because it allows you to move forward without hesitation. It allows you to embrace new opportunities without fear. It allows you to live with a sense of freedom that was not possible before. God is also planting new dreams within your heart. They may be quiet at first, but they will grow stronger with time. These dreams are not based on what you lost. They are based on what you are becoming. They are aligned with the peace, strength, and understanding that now lives within you. You do not need to rush to fulfill these dreams. They will unfold naturally as you continue to walk this path. Each step you take will bring you closer to them, without pressure or fear. There is a sense of stability being built within you that cannot be shaken by temporary circumstances. This stability comes from knowing that God is with you, guiding you, and supporting you in every moment. It allows you to face life with calmness, even when things are uncertain. Have you heard about the hidden ritual the government supposedly does not want people to discover? Imagine spending only 7 seconds and watching your debts disappear while wealth flows into your life. A leaked CIA document, along with confirmation from 4 leading neuroscience labs, suggests this technique is real. Families who once struggled financially are now stepping into dream homes and living with peace of mind. However, this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You are no longer defined by what you went through. You are defined by how you have grown from it. You are defined by the strength that now lives within you. You are defined by the peace that surrounds you. This new season is not just about leaving the past behind. It is about stepping fully into the life that God has prepared for you. A life that is not controlled by fear, but guided by faith. A life that is not weighed down by struggle, but lifted by peace. Stay connected to this feeling. Allow it to guide you. Trust that what God has done in your life is real and lasting. You are moving forward into something beautiful, something steady, and something filled with quiet joy. The part of your life that felt unstable is now being replaced with quiet stability. You may notice that your reactions are changing. Where there was once urgency, there is now patience. Where there was once fear, there is now calm understanding. This is the evidence that your inner world has been transformed. It shows that what God has done within you is real and lasting. You are also becoming more gentle with yourself. In the past, you may have been hard on yourself for not having all the answers, You may have expected yourself to stay strong without breaking, but now there is compassion growing inside you. You are learning to treat yourself with the same kindness that God has always shown you. This compassion is part of your healing. Type 222 to claim miracles. There is a quiet confidence forming in your spirit. It does not need to be loud or proven to anyone. It is simply there, steady and calm. This confidence comes from knowing that you have already come through something difficult and you are still standing. It comes from recognizing that God has carried you through what you could not carry on your own. You are no longer trying to control everything around you. You are learning to trust the process that God has set in motion. This trust allows you to release the need to hold everything together by yourself. It allows you to breathe, to let go, and to move forward with a sense of ease that was not possible before. There is also a sense of renewal in the way you see your life. You are beginning to view your journey with a different perspective. Instead of focusing on what was lost, you are starting to notice what has been gained. You are seeing the strength, the wisdom, and the resilience that have become part of who you are. As you continue walking this path, you will feel moments of quiet joy that seem to come from nowhere. These moments are not random. They are signs that your spirit is aligning with peace. They are reminders that you are no longer living in the same emotional space that once felt heavy and overwhelming. Type 777 if you trust God. God is also restoring your sense of direction. There was a time when you may have felt unsure about where you were going. You may have questioned your path and wondered if you were moving in the right direction. But now there is clarity returning to your life. You may not see every detail, but you feel a quiet assurance that you are being guided correctly. This assurance allows you to move forward without hesitation. It removes the constant questioning that once filled your mind. It replaces doubt with trust and confusion with clarity. This is part of the new foundation that God is building within you. There is also a deeper level of emotional balance developing in your life. You are not as easily pulled into extremes. You are not overwhelmed by every situation. You are able to stay centered even when things around you are uncertain. This balance is a sign that your inner world has been strengthened. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are more peaceful. The noise that once filled your mind is fading. You are able to think clearly without the same level of worry or fear. This clarity allows you to make decisions with confidence and calmness. God is also bringing a sense of order into your life. Things that once felt scattered are coming together. Situations that once felt confusing are becoming clear. This sense of order is not forced. It is unfolding naturally as you continue to trust and move forward. You are no longer carrying the emotional weight of your past. You may remember what you went through, but it no longer defines how you feel in the present. It no longer controls your thoughts or your actions. You have been released from that burden, and your spirit is now free to move forward. There is also a sense of safety growing within you. You are beginning to feel secure in your own life. You are not constantly expecting things to go wrong. You are learning to trust that what is happening now is aligned with your well-being. This sense of safety allows your heart to open again. It allows you to feel without fear. It allows you to experience life without constantly guarding yourself. This openness is part of your healing. It is a sign that you are no longer living in survival mode. God is also strengthening your faith in a quiet and steady way. It is not based on what you see, but on what you feel within. You are learning to trust that God is present, even when things are calm and quiet. This kind of faith is deep and lasting. As you move forward, you will begin to see new opportunities appear in your life. They may not look the way you expected, but they will feel right. They will align with the peace that you now carry. These opportunities will not bring the same kind of struggle that you experienced before. You are also becoming more aware of what truly matters to you. Your priorities are shifting. You are focusing more on what brings you peace and less on what drains your energy. This shift is helping you create a life that feels balanced and fulfilling. Could a secret discovery connected to the CIA explain why many people are suddenly living in luxury? Newly surfaced CIA research reveals a brain technique that attracts wealth almost effortlessly. The ritual takes only 7 seconds, can be practiced at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving financial struggles behind and enjoying luxury lifestyles today. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is a sense of purpose returning to your life. It may not be fully defined yet, but it is there. You can feel it in the way you think, in the way you act, and in the way you move forward. This purpose is connected to everything you have gone through and everything you are becoming. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. God is guiding you step by step. Each moment is leading you closer to where you are meant to be. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be. The journey ahead is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. It is filled with growth, peace, and quiet joy. It is a continuation of the transformation that has already begun within you. Stay grounded in this new sense of peace. Let it guide your thoughts and your actions. Trust that what has been done in your life is complete. Trust that what is coming will continue to align with your well-being. You have been carried through a difficult season, and now you are being placed in a space where you can truly live. A space where your heart is not burdened, your mind is not overwhelmed, and your spirit is not weighed down. This is the life that God has been preparing you for. A life where you are not defined by struggle, but by peace. A life where you are not controlled by fear, but guided by faith. A life where you can finally feel at ease within yourself. You may notice that your heart is beginning to feel lighter in ways you cannot fully explain. This is not something you forced or created on your own. This is God lifting what you were never meant to carry forever. The heaviness that once followed you has lost its hold. You are being released into a new emotional freedom, one that allows you to feel without fear and to breathe without tension. There is also a deeper calm settling into your thoughts. Your mind is no longer racing in the same way. The constant overthinking is beginning to slow down. You are finding moments of stillness where your thoughts feel clear and peaceful. This clarity is not accidental. It is a sign that your inner world is being restored and aligned with peace. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. God is also guiding you into a new understanding of your own strength. Before, your strength was about enduring pain. It was about holding on when everything felt difficult. Now, your strength is becoming something different. It is about staying grounded in peace. It is about trusting without needing to control everything. It is about moving forward with quiet confidence rather than force. You are no longer being shaped by struggle. You are now being shaped by peace. This is a different kind of growth. It does not come from pressure or hardship. It comes from stability, from rest, and from a deep sense of trust in God's plan for your life. There is also a sense of renewal in your spirit. You may feel it in small ways at first. A moment of joy that feels genuine, a sense of calm that stays longer than expected, a quiet hope that rises without effort. These are all signs that you are stepping into a new phase of your life, one that is no longer defined by what you went through. You are being invited to release the habit of expecting pain,